Hello everyone and welcome back to Forum Friday. I got Chew on again.
Hello.
Cause she likes me and she likes when I ask her to do things, cause I don't want to be lonely on videos.
You, Epos.
What?
I like doing things for you.
Sigh. A couple weeks ago, we didn't have Forum Friday last week because I have poor time management skills and yeah. But a couple weeks ago, we asked what you would do on a snowed-in day with winter weather, other than FAP. And your comments were... Epic Shiny Time 6670 says, can't wait till Monday. Okay. I guess that's what I would do on a snow day, too. I don't know. NoraMac023 says, do homework, sad face. Yeah, pretty much. NoraMac023 also says, wait, that was a Mauler. Yeah, some of the maps have modded weapons and stuff, that's all. It's not, I mean, it was still on Halo 1, obviously. Sordix says, fourth comment. Last. Cheesy Wheezy says, going on the internet and watching funny videos of cats. Answer for everything. Absolutely.
I got caught in the crossfire and a cat scratched my leg.
True pose.
I didn't mean to.
True pose.
Alright, I'm sorry. Cat videos. Bad? Yeah. Oh no, it's not even bleeding, it's just a minor thing.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe you didn't hear me scream. Alright, go ahead.
DT Flip says, on snow days I have fun by sitting in bed sick cause life hates me. Oh.
Oh.
DT Flips also says, Chew, give that man a Wii U. Think of all the helpful things Epos has done for you, like, insert generosity here.
Ooh. Well... Nah, you still don't deserve one.
What'd you pose?
In fact, I think I would deserve one.
Team Killer says, on snow days it's all about playing them video games and sleeping. Sleeping's nice too. Mr. Squarehead97 says FAP. No! We said no FAPs. Remnants, which is Blizzard Ball, says 5 games. Rayman Legends, Super Smash Brothers, question mark, FAP.
I'm sorry, Epos.
You ruined my subscriber base.
I really did.
They're corrupt now. They're corrupt and fappers and stuff.
Because they definitely didn't fap before me.
Nope,
Wait,
nope, never.
Oh.
Wait, that sounds weird.
Moving on.
This week actually today, this Friday, today, the day of the recording, well, overnight kinda, a meteor went over top of Russia. I don't know if it has a name yet. Let me actually pull the article right back up here. A meteor flew over Russia going at about 33,000 miles per hour and, you know, cracked and exploded in the middle of the sky, and parts of it hit Russia, and the explosion itself, like, blew out a bunch of windows, and it's not very good at all, because a bunch of people got hurt. A few people have died, I believe. Yeah, 500 injured.
Oh,
and
no.
in the video it shows, like,
well,
in the pictures and video it shows windows having just, like, spontaneously combusted and things like that. And then there's a part where the chunk of it hit, and, like, it took out half a building.
The numbers of people injured have gone up.
Oh, have they? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
It's like around 900 or 1,000 now.
Now it's saying meteor blast injury total in Russia tops 1,200. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep.
And because Russians record everything, there's lots of video and pictures of it.
Well, I mean, the videos were just of, like, dash cams from police cars and security cameras from buildings. That's not really
right.
people recording anything.
And it says that people thought a war had broken out because it looks like, I mean, to them it probably looked like a missile just basically, like, aimed at them and exploded. But it was actually a meteor. And a lot of people were joking around saying the end of the world was just delayed. But I wonder, Chu brought up a valid point, I wonder what would have happened had, like, if this occurred back in December when people were worrying, were legitimately concerned that on December 21st, the end of the world was going to happen. If this happened then, like, the world would just die.
And with this asteroid that's kind of nearing us, I wonder who's going to be able to see that. What's it called again, Adam?
It's just called, like, DA-14. Nothing.
Right, DA-14.
2012 DA-14. And it's supposed to get near us today, but not actually impact us.
Right. But I wonder why nothing was said about this meteor. I mean, if they've been talking about DA-14 since January.
Right.
And nothing was said about this meteor, so I don't know, like, if it just kind of came out of nowhere, or if no one really took it seriously. But
right. I'm honestly really confused about that, too.
Yeah.
Because that would mean that... I mean, if no one took it seriously, then that's just a kind of mistake. But if we didn't expect it, then that means that we could be in a lot more danger than we realize in the future. For things like that happening. NASA scientists confirmed that it was not related to DA-14, a building-sized space rock. Jesus.
Yeah.
Supposed to pass Earth, but not strike us. Like, they don't... Nobody's identifying this, so it's like... It seems like it came out of nowhere. One scientist told Russian television the meteor was a big one, weighing perhaps tens of tons, but... it scattered when it shattered.
Apparently this isn't a well-known phenomenon either, because I read an article about how this... Oh crap, what was it called? There was a special term for this, where the meteor, you know, it hits the atmosphere and it explodes in the air, and they're thinking that's what happens with one of those really big meteors in the past, and that's why it caused so much damage.
Right.
So this is actually, I mean, it's a tragedy. And I can't believe that people aren't calling it a tragedy, and I'll bet that it's because it's not happening to Americans. But it truly is a tragedy. This is a natural disaster, and a lot of people's lives have been affected by this.
Right.
But despite all of that, I think that it will offer at least something to the field of science, something to be studied at least.
Yeah.
Maybe we can learn something from it, hopefully.
Maybe they'll make NASA go back to studying space.
And Soviet Russia space discovers you.
No, that's too soon. Too soon, Chu. But yeah, so what do you guys think if this would have happened back in December of 2012? Do you think the world would just skew into chaos, or do you think we still wouldn't take it that seriously? And what would you do if it happened around you? Like, obviously not if it had, like, killed you or something, but if it had, like, you know, happened around you and you didn't know what it was. Leave your answer in the comments section below, and we'll hopefully read it off next week. And yeah.
If Epos remembers.
Yeah, I didn't forget, I just didn't have time.
Okay, Epos.
Hey.
He really didn't forget. In fact, I think we were hanging out and we were supposed to record it, but we kind of, like... Yeah.
We were busy.
Not with any of that.
Anyway.
Oh my god, this has been a train wreck. Okay.
Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you all next week.
Goodbye.